Jay, how you doing, dude?
Man, I'm good, brother. How about yourself? It's been a minute.
I was going to say, thank God you remember. It's been well, maybe a couple of minutes since we last spoke. I feel like for you, life has gone great, and I'm still a stupid disc jockey.
Nah, man, you're not stupid. Oh my goodness, man! I think a couple of minutes and a pandemic has happened. That's what's going on.
How is
That's the honesty?
So give me the real short story. I feel like life's been. I mean, obviously you mentioned the pandemic, but I feel like things are really, really good for you. And from an acting standpoint, from a being busy, obviously back out on the road. I feel like it's a good time for Jay Pharoah right now.
It definitely is. The pandemic happened, and I got a Nickelodeon show that I was doing, and then I got to go to Africa and shoot a movie, and then shoot some more, and then shoot some more, and shoot some more. So COVID was beautiful, baby. It definitely was, man. I am really happy to still be able to get out here, man, and and still have fans and still have people come out to the show, still sell out, and it feels really good, man. I just had a movie, Out of Office, that just dropped with Ken Jeong.
I was going to congratulate you on that, dude. That's awesome.
Really
I love the people behind the show. Like you mentioned, the cast is great. Like that's a great. I can't say a great thing for you. You've got a ton going on, but you know what I mean. Like that's a really nice project.
Absolutely, man. And Paul Lieberstein, man. He's a genius, and he just let us go. And when you have creative, funny people every day on set, and you're laughing, it doesn't even feel like you're shooting a film. It just feels like you're messing around with your friends, and that was the beauty of that project. And I think that Paul got that captured, and everybody in the cast delivered. The sign seal delivered. Everybody delivered beautifully, man. So yeah, I was happy to be a part of that. I didn't even know I had a Michael McDonald. That's just another one of the another one of the over 200 impressions that I have, man. Good God.
Hey Jay, let me ask you this though. Go back to the beginning of the pandemic before you were before it became the greatest period of your life. Go back to the beginning though. I feel like I read something though where you said that at the beginning of the pandemic when everything was kind of locked down, that you actually liked it because, I mean, not because of what was obviously going on, but for you personally, because it got you away from people and that you kind of got to push away from everything. Did I read that right?
I think what I said. I say a lot. And I also, this is California. I smoke too, so I forget. But I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. I said the pandemic did give people a chance. One of the things I said was it gave folks a chance to just sit down and, watch everything that was going on and get a chance to get mad about it. I mean, the racial things that were going on with the police brutality that was happening. And just, it gave everybody a chance to just center themselves and really, kind of catch up. If you didn't get a chance to process things, you know what I mean? You got a chance to sit down and, just think about everything, man. And I really think I got a chance to do that. And then being in this house that I'm constantly leaving every weekend to help pay for, it's just gave me a chance to kind of get settled in my house, man, and kind of kind of design it the way that I wanted to do. And I didn't get a chance to do that before because I was always on the go, and I didn't even realize that I could fix things until the pandemic. I said, "Wow, my dad was proud." He was like, "Man, well, where was this when you was growing up?"
So do you have? Are you living in some big swanky mansion out in L.A. now? Man, Jay, you've changed.
Yes,
you've changed.
Yeah, no, I haven't changed, but I just got more rooms and bathrooms. That's all. You know that Lil Wayne thing, Lil Wayne line. He said, "Man, I got 14 rooms. I can ish 4 days. I can ish 4 days. I can literally. There's a lot of toilets in here, man. I gotta remember." Yeah, bro. I haven't changed. I needed the mansion so I could throw sexy parties like Stewie. The only reason I got a winding staircase. You think that's for me? Oh, no. That's for them.
All right. Now, I want to go back to one other thing, though, during the pandemic. I'm going to keep bringing it up, Jay.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was pretty interesting. When I saw an interview that you did where you were talking about how, like, doing shows during the pandemic when you were outside and people were coming to, like, drive-in shows. I did laugh really hard. You were talking about it's one thing to be in a club and to have somebody get up and walk out of your show. It's another thing when somebody starts their car and leaves.
Yeah, how dare you? And how dare you do that? It's not a smart car. It's not an electric car. Everybody can hear what's going on. I'm mad at you right now. Listen, don't drive out of my show and with all of the steps that you have to take to do that, like hook up your Bluetooth and turn on your lights and call your grandmother, call your mother up. That's about 15 minutes. My set was 20. You disrespectful biatch. You could have sat there. I hope your car blow up. You know what? I hope your car blow up, and I hope you live, but I hope it blows a piece of your face off. Just like one single piece of your face, like a piece of your cheek gets blown off, and it's like a pork rind, and then a crow comes down and eats it, and then the crow says, "You should have stayed at Jay's show." That's what I hope happens, even though I made the crow talk like the Wiz. You see how my life is? So yeah, man, I was just mad about. Don't be driving out of my shows at a drive-in show, and then people beeping the horn at you like it's Morse code and flashing the lights at you like it's Morse code. You know what I mean? Now, what if I had epilepsy? I would have had an attack. I would have been shaking right there. They'd be like, "Wow, this must be a bit." No, it's not a bit. Call the ambulance.
How's the tour going?
Dude, the tour is, listen, man, as far as material wise, I don't know what has gone on. I think it's just me getting older, but it's a special moment as far as I go, being on stage, man. People are falling out of their seats now. It's not just impressions. Of course, you all have been to the show, but it's a step. It's really a step ahead of what I was doing before, and now it's it gives me a feel like Delirious and Chris Rock's Bring the Pain. That's right. The kind of I don't like that. It feels like those two elements are in my set right now, and dude, making people forget about everything that's going on, but still reminding them in a comedic way. It's like it's such a refresher, and I just feel like I'm in the best shape of my life right now, man. And I put on, I have to say, and people say it, one of the greatest shows you will ever see live, ever. So I am so excited for the world to finally get a chance to see this when I put this material out, because it's like I'm like a new comedian now, bro, and You know, I mean, if I was the same comedian a
Nope.
couple of years, few years ago, I guess I would be, you know, that wouldn't be what you want to do to grow your career.
Sure.
So I'm just glad to be active and to be aware of what's going on, and finally to be able to articulate it better than I would have when I was younger, man.
Hey Jay,
So
and you mentioned it. It's not all. I mean, obviously, when people got to know you on a grand scale, right, of Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live, and there was all the impressions, and you do an unbelievable job with impressions. I feel like everybody knows that.
Thank you.
But like you said, the
Yeah.
show isn't just, hey, we're going to sit here and Jay's going to run through 200, well, and now 51 impressions. That they do work into the show, but it's not just sitting there watching Jay do impressions. I just feel like maybe there are some people that will go like, oh my God, Jay Pharoah does great impressions. I'm going to go watch the impression show, but it's not that at all.
Yeah, it's people coming out to the shows now who expect one thing. They get a whole buffet, and then I've gotten apologized to by black folks. I don't know why. They've come out to my shows and they've apologized to me. One dude walked up to me after the show. He was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry." I said, "What? For what?" He said, "I didn't know you could do all that. I just thought it was going to be impressions. I didn't know you had all the moves." I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "Welcome to the new Jay. Hi, it's nice to meet you." And that narrative is ubiquitous, man. It's the impressions are just sprinkles, you know what I mean?
Right.
Everything else, but that cake is just it's full of the ingredients in that cake. It doesn't need the sprinkles, but it's like when you put the sprinkles on, you like, oh, wait a minute, is it? Wait a minute, is that sparkle? Is that sparkle sprinkles? Like, is that cake glimmering just a little bit? Oh, I have to watch it. I was eating it. You had me at the taste, but now you got me at the look. You know, it's like that. It's like that now.
Hey, does SNL seem like a billion years ago to you?
Dude, I can't believe I got that show 2010 and it's 2022, man. I was 12 years ago, bro.
Dude,
That's
you were a
crazy to
baby
me, man.
back
23,
then. You
yeah.
were a baby.
22, man. 22, straight out of Burlington Coat Factory. It was crazy. Straight out of Burlington Coat Factory. That's why I do this so hard. Y'all think I do this? You think I do this for the fame, the notoriety? No, I do it so I don't have to do layaways anymore. I'm not going back to that. Don't forget that, man. So I was a baby. I was also Charlie Murphy. He had taken me on the road with him when I was 19, you know, so it was, everything was fresh to me. And to leave that show at 28, and since I've left the show, filmed 12 movies, and to be on Family Guy, to be on The Simpsons, to get a chance to write on Family Guy from time to time, to having a Nickelodeon cartoon show, to having a show Unfiltered, to everything that's been going on, man, to doing God dang it, 2 more cartoon shows to be on Amazon, another one on Netflix, to God dang it, there's so many things. Good God, you know what, man, I'm bad, man. There's a lot, man. There's a lot of blessings. I am just realizing as we're talking, there's so much going on. My God, I feel so blessed. I'm so happy.
Hey, before we run out of time, walk me through you were fantastic on the ESPY Awards. And I got to imagine that is not the easiest venue to do your thing. By and large, it seemed like most of the athletes were into it. But were you have you always been close with Steph Curry, or how did all that come about?
Yeah, man. You know, I met Steph at the NBA Players Awards, and I hosted that back in 2015. And we met backstage, and he was just such a big fan of SNL, and of course he was following my career. So, we were really, really amicable. He was really gregarious, definitely amicable. And we would text from time to time. And, he also produces an animated series that I'm on. He reached out to my team, and the week, like a couple of days before it was like a couple of days before the ESPYs, they had to open, but Steph wanted to do it with me, and I fully obliged. You know what I mean? I was like, yes, I'll definitely do it, and it turned out dope, man. So
it was awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man. But you're right. That room, I was a little, yeah, performing for people in a lot with a stage made out of paper mache is one thing. Performing for a whole bunch of athletes who really could give a damn if your existence because they have multi-million-dollar checks coming through. That's a total different audience right there. So to be able to rock that, bro.
Right, and all I could think of was like you're looking out and everybody's there, and like you said, like it's not a room that's like, hey, Jay Pharoah's in town. Hell yeah, we're going. They're going to the award show. Right. They have to go, and you're standing up on stage by yourself. Steph, you finally made it. It's like, damn, that's rough. That's a rough room.
Yeah, it definitely was rough. I'm like, hey man, come on, chill, laugh, let the steroid go down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, dude. Listen, I know I got to let you jump. Make sure everybody checks out Out of Office. That's the latest of 100 projects for Jay Pharoah. Also, this Saturday night, Jay Pharoah will be at the 930 Club as part of his tour again this Saturday night at the 930 Club. Jay, it is so good to talk to you again, my friend.
Man, good to talk to you guys too, man. I hope to see you at the show.
You got it, my friend. We'll talk later.